Looks like a large confirmed tornado on the ground, and it's going to be just to the west of Geronimo, Mike.
Yeah, you see here, this is video, a storm chaser shot of a tornado as it touched down in the rural area near the town of Geronimo, so that's southwest of Oklahoma City. Residents there were warned to take cover. No word of possible injuries here, but there you can see.
Yeah, and about an hour later, a funnel cloud developed right in front of a storm chaser near a smaller town in Oklahoma, but it did not appear to touch down. That area dealing with several tornadoes. Forecasters say the thunderstorm development in southwest Oklahoma expected to move east through the evening. Brad, those storms in some sense rolling our way?
Kind of moving to our southwest. They're not really going to head our way. We actually had another big tornado touchdown in the panhandle of Texas, actually caused several injuries and possibly some fatalities there. And then tonight, just getting word of a tornado touching down in Pensacola Beach, Florida. Wow. So, you know, this time of year, a lot of folks down there vacationing. So a lot of damage from that stalled front. Thankfully, that's staying to our southwest. We'll show you what it looks like tonight as we go into the forecast. We're going to see a pretty warm and muggy overnight period, but those showers and storms thankfully staying away from us as we're going to see high pressure build in from the northwest going into the weekend and kind of dry us out. I want to widen the picture up a little bit here because the frontal system that we're talking about is right here from Texas down to Oklahoma, but these are traveling in this direction. They've been traveling along that stalled frontal boundary, which is all the way down into Florida, and that's the storm in Pensacola that produced a tornado tonight. Overnight, we fall back into the 60s, so we start the day pretty warm tomorrow. There's our severe weather risk. You see it's down to our southwest. Here we are in Charlotte on the edge of it today and tonight. Tomorrow, this same area, unfortunately, is likely going to see more severe weather. We'll be on the edge of that again, but likely far enough away not to see any severe storms. But we'll keep an eye on these areas in the southern plains down to the Gulf Coast as that jet stream and that stalled front kind of drive everything. This little front right here is going to basically kick off a few isolated showers tomorrow. Going into the weekend, though, it'll dry us out completely. Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny, warm weekend, but not muggy. I think that's the great thing about this weekend. It's going to be hot, but it'll be a dry heat. You can see tomorrow after the morning fog, there's your little cluster of showers, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But then go into Saturday, wall-to-wall sunshine. That downsloping wind is dry and really hot. Sunday, maybe a few more puffy afternoon clouds, but all in all, this is one of the best weekends we've seen this summer so far. Look how dry the dew points are, 50s and 40s. But next week, even though we're going to see a cool down, it's going to come with clouds, showers, and higher dew points. So while temperatures might be in the 60s and 70s at times, it's going to feel a lot muggier than that. Mosquito meter this weekend heads up for dads. If you're out and about, you're going to see a lot of mosquito activity. Load up on the bug spray. This isn't the most active part of the season so far as we're starting to see the mosquitoes really develop. You can see down in the tropics, we're keeping an eye on a tropical wave just coming off the coast of Africa. It is way out in the eastern Atlantic, 30% chance of development now with that system. We'll keep an eye on it, but that is no threat to us right now. The big story over the next 5 days, after a dry weekend, it's going to be the rainy pattern next week. Look at the rain setup going into next week. You can see the 5-day rainfall forecast. It's not because of the next 3. It's primarily because of the 4 and 5 day there. Monday and Tuesday, we could see a really wet pattern shaping up. So enjoy the sunny, dry weather this weekend because it is going to get pretty soggy around here. And you can see the entire southeast looks to be pretty soggy. That northeast wind developing over the Monday, Tuesday timeframe is going to push moisture up against the mountains. So this is by far the most widespread rain we've seen in a 7-day forecast going all the way back to April when we had all that wet weather. So let's look at the weekend. Enjoy this. This is another reason to soak it in. Juneteenth and Father's Day weekend, temperatures upper 80s to near 90. It'll be hot, but not humid. That's the key part of this. Tomorrow, definitely a warm day, but dry. Temperatures generally near 90. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Look at all the heat this weekend. Then next week, you notice temperatures in the 70s, but it's going to be really muggy and a lot of rain. Look at that, 60% chance of rain Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then scattered storms go into next weekend as temperatures bounce back into the low, possibly the mid 80s.
Okay.